Yo everybody, it's your boy JY Sharif, or should I say, yo, what's good, YouTube? So I'm out here on House of Champs, so I just wanted to, do a quick profile and a little regional report, tell you about my experience. So this weekend I played in Cologne regionals. It was the biggest regional ever in Europe. I ended up going 8-1 and came 6th. So I just wanted to show you the deck real quick. It's pretty similar to my other list, but I've just made a slight change and I just want to show you guys real quick. We can just run through the deck. Alright, first off, check out the sweet, fresh, nice mat. Did a nice review for it. Shout out to Meta Mats, the best mats in the game. Want to get your custom stuff, holler at them. Honestly, can't say enough. The mats are amazing and look forward to some new mats coming from me. Gonna have some cool anime designs for my weebs out there. Don't worry brothers, I got your back. 3 loan, 3 free pred plant, 1 and 1. Yep. Ed, no, stop what you're doing. I've worked so hard to change everybody. Stop what you're doing, alright? The 4-mage engine, 2, 1, and 1. And then our invoker targets, 1 Thrasher. This is really good. If you're not playing it, you should be playing it. The 1 Giant Rex Gold Sark, 3 Fairy Tale Snows, 3 Raidens, 3 Wolves. Yes, these are still really good. Raiden fuels Snow. Late game, he fuels your Snow, fuels your engine. Wolves fuel everything as well. Like, they make your grass good. If you're not playing these, your grasses are dead, and that means your left arms are dead too. 3 Solitaires. This is one of the best cards in the deck. People just undervalue how good this card is. Same with Spirit Master, 2 Uni Zombies, 3 Mizukis, the 1 Gozuki. This is super undervalued. This is really good, especially with Brilliant Fusion now. It just makes combos a lot better, and it helps you search multiple cards and plus. And that's just pretty much it. Help you search Ash. Every game I'm searching, this is the only hand trap I'm playing. I normal it, synchro with Seraph Knight, then banish it, add it back off Amaterasu. This is so good. Like, all the other hand traps are bricks, but this synergizes. You don't know how many times I normal summoned this and like comboed with it. So yeah, it's just really good. Like, all the other hand traps don't have the same level of synergy, that's why they're not worth playing. Onto the spells, 3 Brilliance, 3 Desires, crisp AF, you know the deal. Only the best from your boy JY. 3 Charger, Light Brigade, Secret First always, the recharges, the left arms, the Sarks, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the good one-offs. Rota, this is undervalued too. This should definitely always be played with Thrasher for your Raiden, and makes recharge more consistent, etc. Really good. Extra deck, 1 Seraph Knight, 1 Radiant, 1 Curious, 1 Brawlload. People playing Saryuja. Everyone keeps asking me. I've had countless times I've been PM'd, why are you not playing Saryuja? The reason I'm not playing Saryuja is because it's essentially like win more. If I have 4 monsters on the field, I'll just rather, like, if I'm doing the plant combo, I'd rather make Curious and keep my Curious on the field because it adds something back to me later. I'm gonna make Amaterasu to add back the Ash anyway, so I don't need to summon Saryuja. And the whole argument for, oh, I can shuffle my Garnets back is completely incorrect. Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh, your elitism, this and this, but you know how much I played this deck. Like, I feel like I have the right to say these things. I know what I'm talking about. But I can be wrong too. I have been wrong several times, and I'll be the first to admit it. I've been wrong before. But with Saryuja, I'd rather play these cards because Brawlload will win you those games going second, win you those games against True Draco. Those are the crucial games you need to win. When you need to out monsters, out big fields, this is your man. But with the issue with Saryuja, when you leave it on the field, it doesn't float. So your board is weak to evenly matches, to Regeki Dark Holes, whereas this, it floats. Your opponent has to do their best to get rid of this without letting you get the search, which is like impossible for them. That's why I feel this is so good. I hate the fact that it gives them a zone, but its effects just make it so good. And if it lives for the turn after, it's just insane. It will give you infinite plus. But Saryuja doesn't do that. It's like a vanilla once it's on the field. It's just win more. And yeah, the whole thing, if you shuffle your Garnets back, if I had 4 monsters on the field and Garnet in my hand, I probably already won. I probably can make Curious and still win. So yeah, that's why I'm not playing it. So there you go, people. Synchros, Black Rose, Michael, Omegas, Scarlight. Even this guy, a lot of people don't play this. And like, people don't realize these cards are all utility. So like, these are all utility cards, right? So the 1 Tornado Dragon and Utopia package. So these are the non-engine ones. These are all utility. Like, these all do different functions. This is a Regeki. This is a board wipe completely, Regeki and Heavy Storm. This banishes a card and attacks over cards. this just devastates fields, outs borrow loads. This pops back row. This is game, and like outs big monsters, outs masterpieces when you can bait their pops. Like when you're playing Naturia Beast, Saryuja, all these cards, you're basically hindering your chances going second. When you go second, you need these cards to win. How many times these cards have won me games outright on their own? Like, you need those wins going second, those marginal wins. Like, winning game 1 going second is such a huge advantage because it means you go first game 3, and that means you're guaranteed to win. But I feel like a lot of people don't really realize how important that is. So yeah, that's why I'm not playing Naturia Beast, all those things. When I go first, my field is double Omega, the Amaterasu, occasionally the Minerva, with the Curious. And my field floats. Omegas will take the cards that I had. These 3 give me infinite plus and float. Whereas if I have Naturia Beast, that can be outed by Purple Poison, all that kind of stuff. And if I have like Conductor Tyrannos, they can be outed by Regekis and Dark Holes, and they can be outed by like Kaijus. Whereas when your board floats, it really doesn't matter what they do to it. And then the last card is the Invoker. So that's the thing, like people just, like I'd rather have my board float. Like even if I keep my Omegas on the field, right, they put 2 cards back. They put 2 Mizukis back, so next turn I can make the field again because I have Snow and double Mizuki in grave. So yeah, onto the side deck. So 3 Twins, 3 Evenleys, 3D Barriers, 2 Humongous Kaiju, and this is a change I made with the Gammas. These are insane. I only side them for going second, strictly for going second, because essentially they just break boards, and I've lost that Zexal deck so much. I hope the ban list comes in and just, you know, sorts that stuff out. You know, I've been getting FDK'd, losing to Zexal has been really frustrating, and yeah, that's the main thing. These are really good for going second because, one, like sometimes even if they summon Electrum, like you might not want to do it right away depending on what cards they played. If they played like 2 extenders or something like that, you might not want to instantly Gamma their Electrum because he still might be able to make another one and make a field. Whereas you just hold the Gamma, and then on their turn when you try to Vortex you just Gamma the Vortex and you can play. Or if they Dweller you can Gamma the Dweller and maybe they'll Vortex it, but then still you can still play the rest of your hand, like summon the plant, attack over some of the monsters, and set up for next turn. So yeah, that's why I'm playing the Gamma package. It's really good. Like a lot of people don't respect this. And going second, like again, 3,500 damage is so powerful. Scarlight as well. The fact I can just Gamma something, then make a Scarlight right away and blow up their field as well. It's like insane damage. Yeah, so as you can see, like the only thing I changed was the side deck, and I played the Gammas. But this is not really much of a deck profile. I just wanted to give more of a regional report and like tell you guys how the whole weekend went and like tell you round by round breakdown of my tournament. But first off, the reason I play the Gammas, I cut Dweller because I don't really think it's that powerful. Like in the mirror match, I'm usually searching Ash Blossoms so I can Ash them, and I have Snow in the grave, so I have like a stop for their plays. And yeah, like even against Trudraco, I'm never making Dweller. Like a lot of people do it, and I think it's wrong because you're investing 2 monsters that are bigger than Dweller into a smaller monster. So Dweller is 1700. Most of your monsters are bigger than 1700, and yeah, so they can easily out the Dweller and play. And most of my board floats, so I don't really care what happens to it. Even if they summon a Mano, cool. They'll only better out like maybe the Curious or the Minerva, and I'll still have another monster on the field. So yeah, like, and even if they out everything, my grave is stacked, so next turn I can out their field. So yeah, like that's why I don't really think Dweller's that great. And against matches like BA, their Snow should usually solve that matchup pretty quickly. And you can Utopia, you can Michael, you can Borrow Load. You have loads of ways to get rid of Beatrice without triggering her effect. So yeah, there's nothing to worry about that. And Ogre, like the reason I cut that was because it's bad to draw as a 6th card. Gamma is so good because it's good to draw as a 6th card, and you can Gamma them on your turn, you can Gamma them on their turn. Whereas with Ogre, it's, you know, it's not as good. Like Gamma has a lot more synergy with the deck. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I tried Drolls out, and Drolls was super subpar for me. Like I really don't like siding Ogres or Drolls, even first against the True Draco matchup, because if they summon a rock or expect a border, like you're really screwed. That's why I prefer the hard cards like the Evenly Matches, the Kaijus, the Twin Twisters, that out the back row, that out the field, and let you play the game without, you know, no worry about whatever, you know, monster they have on the field. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll give you my little round breakdown. I have it all written down here. So round 1, 350 people in the room. 10 UK players, including me, right? And round 1, I play against Jawa Chowdhury from CCG, another UK player who's competing against me in points. And yeah, it was quite a hyped game. we roll some dice, and I lose the dice roll. So we sit down, cut each other's decks, draw my hand, boom, I get FTK'd, game 1. And I'm like, yo, did I come all the way to Germany just to get FTK'd out the tournament? Yo. And then game 2, I go first, I'm able to do my thing. Like, I sort of brick, but I have D barrier, so I win off that. Cool, we're going into game 3. Can I draw a hand trap? God. The Pharaoh, I was asking him, yo, can I draw a hand trap right now? Is it gonna happen? Can I win this game? Can I get past round 1? I flew across Europe. Can I win round 1, please? And I get FTK'd in game 3. So that's round 1, I lose. I get FTK'd twice. Sucks. I really hope that gets sorted out by the ban list, but it is what it is. You just gotta accept and move on. Like, sometimes life kicks you in the teeth, and you just gotta move on. And that's, you know, I'm talking from experience. You know, I've smashed my face against the floor and broken my teeth before, so I know how it feels for real. And yeah, so you just gotta move on. Sometimes you lose, you can't like let it get to you. You have to stay strong, stay focused, stay calm, stay relaxed, and play the rest of the tournament. And I did. And then round 2, I played against Trickstars. Real easy game. Just 2-0. The guy didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. And I drew grass, which was kind of insane. And then round 3, I played against Mech Knight Invoked. He let me go first. Game 1, I comboed. He didn't have Ash. Game 2, he let me go first again, and I comboed. And he didn't have Ash again. That's the thing. Like, if they let me go first, and the only hand trap they can draw is Ash. Like, even Veiler, I'm able to play through it most of the times. Even Ash, I'm able to play through it with like left arms, recharges, brilliance, that kind of stuff. Like if my plant gets ashed, I can play brilliant and summon an earth and make curious, that kind of thing. Round 4, I play against some random ritual deck. I don't know how he made it to round 4, you know, on a record of 2-1. But yeah, that was an easy win. Round 5, I play against Pendulum. That goes to game 3 because they're bricking game 2, but it's fine, I win. Round 6, I play against Mech Knight Invoked again. This was the owner of E-Man, so, you know, shout out to you, mate. It was nice meeting you. He let me go first game 1, and I was like, whew, I got this. Normal summon Snow, left arm. And he's like, Ash Blossom. And I'm like, yo, that sucks. So I lose game 1. Game 2, I go first, and I combo off. And then game 3, he lets me go first, and I combo off. And I win that round. Round 7. This is the hardest round of the day. Like, I'm playing against Tellers, a pretty easy matchup, but for some reason, like, well, I bricked, that was the reason. So game 1, he goes first, has anti-spell, 2 back crow, and like a Nook. So I summon Solitaire, and my Black Rose goes through, so I win the game. Game 2 is like a real grind game. I'm grinding through his back row, and he ends up like having 5 monsters on the field, and I have Snow, Spirit Master, and a Grave. But I can't do anything right now because it's like, if I do something, he can just make a Trevere, and like I can't play. So I don't do anything, and I don't realize Rongomniad exists. Now I forgot about that card. Like, it just flew out my memory, and boom, 5 level 4 monsters, bang, stacked together on a Rongomniad, and I'm like, holy crap, I can't do anything, and I get bodied. We go into game 3, and I was hoping the gods with me, but they weren't. I drew Double Wolf, Twin Twister, Snow, and Mizuki, and I was like, crap. Normal to Snow, because I know no Teller can out it, but he drew Soul Charge and was able to make a Delta Roast out my Snow, and it was an insane grind. And eventually, I managed to get Minerva on the field and get my engine going, and from there, I took back the game. It was insane back and forth, really tight, and I managed to take the game. And it didn't go to time. Like, I won before then. And then round 8, I played against True Draco. This was I won the dice roll, so I went first, comboed off. Game 2, went second, and I drew Evenly Matched and Ash, so we called it a day at that point. And in round 9, I play against True Draco again. He wins the dice roll, he goes first, has 2 back row anti-spell, and like I summon a Solitaire and stuff. So this is like, I'll talk about this. So these are like sort of key decisions. I have Lone Fire and I have Solitaire in my hand. I can summon Lone Fire and try add Brilliant and stuff, but I was like, there's no point in doing that because it doesn't, like, I can't, it wastes too much resources, and the Lone Fire is too weak to whatever trap he has. So I summon a Solitaire instead, because I have like Foolish Burial and stuff, so if I can set the Foolish and resolve it next turn, I can bring the Solitaire back. So I summon a Solitaire, and he summons a Maiden over a trap and pops my Solitaire. So I just like set my spells, and the next turn I'm able to come back and play. And I don't even resolve the Lone Fire that turn. It's the turn after where I play the Lone Fire. Like I'm able to grind through his back row because I don't let the Maiden trigger. I drew a hat trick and stuff. Like a lot of things went into it, but like when you're going second, sometimes Solitaire is really good. It's a lot better to Solitaire into a field of like back row and stuff than Lone Fire. Because you're investing less cards. Like Solitaire is just a 1 card, and it can make you an Omega, it can make you a Minerva, it can make you a Tornado Dragon. It has loads of options. Whereas the Lone Fire is like, if that goes through even, like your Brilliant might not go through and that'll suck. Like if they have like a Cosmic Cyclone. So yeah, and so I won the game 1. Game 2 I got floodgated out, like Imperial Iron Wall and Monarch Erupt, so I lost that one. And then game 3 I went first. You know, True Dracos, they don't play hand traps. I comboed off double Omega, you know, Amaterasu had back the Ash and won. So yeah, like I went from losing round 1 to winning the next 8, and I finished 8-1. Came 6th. I was the lowest X1, unfortunately. Like Jawad ended up going like X3 or something. Like all like most of the people I beat like didn't have good records. They dropped and stuff. So I was the lowest X1, which sucked. But I made it anyways. That was good. Yeah, it was a hard day. Like one thing that made it a lot better was that I was a VIP, so I had assigned seating. That made the day a lot more like easier and bearable. It was really hot as well. It was like 20-something degrees over in Germany, something we're not used to, you know, us British folk out here raining every day. It's like the middle of April and the weather sucks, but that's another story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my whole little regional report. I'd like to give a few shout outs. First of all, my sponsor, you guys will know now, I'm sponsored by MetaMats, and they've been helping me out a lot. Like they've been really great to me. My jersey's coming soon, so you know, it'll be UC be rocking you know, red and black MetaMat colors. And yeah, you know how much I love these mats. I did a review before I even was sponsored just because I love these things, and I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews, a lot more anime mats, you know, a lot more weeb content for you guys. You know I'm a weeb and I got you bros. So yeah, and shout out to the grandpa, you know, Grandpa Moto. He's always got my back. He's hooked me up with the crispest cards. My guy doesn't let me leave the house without max rarity. His deck is common, so my deck can be max rarity. You know that meme, her hands look like, his hands look like this, so her hands can look like that? That's what the life I'm living right now. So shout out to you, Grandpa. Shout out to Christopher Nielsen again, one of my closest friends. Hopefully, you know, he wins Euros this year. I keep saying it and I believe it. And yeah, right now I'm still on the grind. #1 player in the UK on points, #1 player in Europe on points. I'm out there, I'm coming. Just you wait. Hopefully, it keeps that way, and I keep up, and I'll be there at Worlds. Okay, just a little side note. Like sometimes life will kick you in the teeth, as I've said. Things don't work out. Like things will go wrong. Life is like that. There'll be so many trials every day. Like I face them every day, and everyone else does. And like I just want everyone to stay strong, keep fighting. Like honestly, it's not easy. Like you know, just it really isn't easy. And I just want to say, like I understand that it really isn't, and you should just keep pushing. Keep walking forward, no matter what, just keep pushing. You know, the Will of Fire, Naruto, it burns in my soul. Like, that's all I can think about every day. You just got to keep pushing, keep grinding, and you'll achieve whatever you want to achieve. Like, I know we're just playing a card game, it's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, but to me, honestly, like, right now, this game is everything to me. And, like, that's why I poured, like, my whole life into this game. And I just hope you guys all do the same thing, or just follow your passion and do what you love to do. And don't be ashamed. Like, so many people have told me they're ashamed to tell people they play Yu-Gi-Oh! This and this, but when you talk about something with passion, when you love something, and you talk about it, like, in that way, with that passion, with that heart, like, people will see it, and people will respect it and admire it. Like, you don't believe it, but it's so true. Like, you know, it's just, that passion is, like, contagious. So yeah, don't be ashamed of what you do. Love what you do. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what it is. Last, huge shout out to House of Champs. Thank you again for having me. And yeah, thank you all.